We on here.
I got my shirt.
And somebody was jealous about the shirt.
I got my shirt.
They were like, why don't I have a shirt?
Tag me.
I did.
You gotta push the button.
30 seconds.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it just.
20 seconds.
What's up, James Griffin?
10 seconds.
Chuck Lindsay.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And we'd like to welcome you back to Wake Up Memphis from Behind the Badge, brought to you by the men and women of the Memphis Police Association. And I'm glad that you did. And guess what? I told you we're going to have Davin Clemens in the house tonight. He is running for City Council District 6. City Council District 6. He's a police officer. And he's new and upcoming in this community. They're doing great, wonderful things in the community. Introduce yourself there, Mr. Clemens.
My name is Davin Clemens.
Davin.
That's all good. I've been called worse. My name is Davin Clemens. and I grew up in District 6. I've lived in District 6 primarily all of my life. I'm currently running for Memphis City Council, District 6. I am not a politician. And so I don't want to be put in that label with these individuals. I'm not a seasoned politician. I'm a person who cares genuinely about the community. I want to do justice to our community. I love my community. And that's one of the reasons I'm running for Memphis City Council. I want to be a proactive person who is in city government.
Okay. Give us a little bit about your background.
Background. So I went to Georgia Avenue Elementary. That's in District 6, directly across the street from Booker T. Washington.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up on Henderson Street. And I ended up going to Bishop Burn because I was kind of rebellious. And my mom wanted to get me back in order. So she sent me
Bishop Burn.
Private school.
Okay.
And I ended up graduating from the best high school in Memphis, Tennessee. The high school.
Gotta be Manassas.
The high school. And then I went over to the Lamorne College, the best college in the world. And graduated from the Lamorne College and went ahead, got some upper education, and went to Memphis Theological Seminary and on the police department. And we've been doing a lot of entrepreneur work here in the community. And we just got here getting our hands dirty, working with the community. I love what I do. And I've been doing police work for 16 years. I've been a philanthropist in the community for the last 7 years. And I'm just out here trying to make a difference in the community.
Okay.
And that's my background, and that's little old Davin Clemens.
What's up, Andre Gibson, Janice Chambers? What's going on out there? So what made you want to run for city council? Why city council?
So when I was growing up in District 6,
Okay.
I lived in poverty. I had no idea.
Right.
My grandmother, mother, and grandfather, aunt said you had a fantastic job, dynamic job of keeping us well-rounded. And I didn't know anything about poverty.
Okay.
But I grew up in poverty. And I saw the neighborhoods. I saw the conditions of the individuals in the neighborhood. I saw the politicians who would come in during voting season.
Right.
That's the only time you would see them. And so the area I grew up in was 38126. It was the poorest zip code when I grew up. And today, in 2019, April the 18th, it is still the poorest zip code in the state of Tennessee.
In the state of Tennessee.
In the state of Tennessee.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, we've had supposedly all of these great and wonderful politicians that have come up through District 6. Yeah. And are you telling me that it's still?
It is still today. You Google it yourself. 38126 has a poverty rate of 60.2%.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
And we have individuals who have sat in that seat for many years, and individuals who are trying to get back in that seat with the common name around the city, the Ford name. And it's a shame that these individuals have been in these seats and have not did anything to better this community.
Wow.
I remember my aunt when she moved to Whitehaven, when Whitehaven was flourishing and it was booming. I remember in the Whitehaven Plaza, they had the Sears and they had the other stores over there, and it was booming. My auntie used to take us to Whitehaven. We used to love going to Whitehaven. You could ride down the street without busting your tires.
Wow. Now
Now you try to ride down the street in Whitehaven and see what happened to your tires.
Wow.
So all I'm saying is this: we must get together as a community. We must do smart development. We work on our pilot programs to get these programs to offer jobs to people in our districts. We must work together to solve the problems to make the district a better place. I was in a council meeting the other day. They had these appropriation funds,
Right.
and the mayor delegated $2.9 million to the council members. They're going to get $200,000 apiece to do work back in the community, grant monies and all the above.
Okay.
They couldn't vote on it.
Why?
I don't know.
They couldn't vote to give themselves the $2.9 million
To help.
to so that each council person could have the ability to give to possible organizations,
Yes.
501c3s or what have
Yes.
you, in their particular
District
areas.
Yeah, and it was really sad. And I was just sitting, I couldn't believe it.
What's up, LaBertha?
So, these are things I'm talking about. We can't put our personal agendas on the forefront.
Okay.
It's about the people.
Okay.
The people need our help. You were talking about crime.
Right.
I consider myself an expert in crime. I've been doing this for over 10 years. Anytime you do anything for 10 years, you're an expert.
Okay.
And I'm with you totally. Police cannot solve this problem
Wait a
alone.
minute. How long you been on the department?
16 years.
So you've been doing over 16 years.
Well, no, anything you've been doing 10 or more, you're
Okay.
expert. It doesn't matter what it is.
Okay.
But, so...
Okay, Dr. Gavin. Excuse me. Anything you've been doing longer than 10 years, you're considered an expert.
You are an expert.
Okay.
So I consider myself an expert in public safety.
Okay.
And so more police, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
But that cannot solve the problem alone.
Right.
I was talking to a friend about baseball. I play inner city baseball. And he was saying, man, if we could have played baseball, T-ball,
Right.
post pitch, we could have been dynamic, awesome, even maybe in the pro.
Right.
But we don't have those resources.
Okay.
Like the other kids in the other parts of the city to get exposed to those type of elements.
Right.
And so I want to expose our kids, our adults to something different.
Right.
In the Whitehaven area, in the downtown area, in the Westwood area, in the South Memphis area.
Okay.
So we want to spread the momentum that the Mayor Strickland said we have right now.
Okay.
Let's spread it throughout the city.
Yeah. Instead of just up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, and that's the thing, we always talk about, like when I was coming up, you had Pop Warner football.
Yeah.
You had different, you had activities in the park.
Yes.
You had activities at the schools,
Yes.
after school.
Yes.
You had a lot of things that actually engaged the young people.
Yes.
And I know some people say, well, Michael, that's just putting money, that's just money. You just throwing money at the problem. No, what that did was, it decreased the crime.
Yes.
Because it kept a lot of the young people actively engaged.
Yes.
And guess what? A lot of people don't understand when you're playing team sports.
Yes.
It teaches discipline.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
So when you got some dude up there, like Coach whomever, Coach
Yes.
anybody.
Yes.
And he's sitting up there and he's telling you, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Yes.
You're learning to follow orders.
Yes.
You're learning structure
Yes.
in your life.
Yes.
I mean, just it's a whole lot of things. And
Yes.
even when you're playing sports, and how many times have you gotten pissed off?
Yeah.
And then, they either bring you together or they teach you how to resolve problems
Yes.
and issues
Yes.
as opposed to running to get a gun or
Yes.
something to that effect. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And no, that's very important. And also, just say if the individual does get the gun and end up behind bars, we must rehabilitate these individuals.
Okay.
And stop the recidivism rate here in our city and around our country.
Right.
We must implement vocational training back in our schools.
Yeah.
I remember in high school, I took home ec. I can't cook, but I took home ec.
I took home ec because girls were in there.
Well, they were in there too. They were in home ec.
That's where they were.
What we
4-H or something like that. Home ec and 4-H.
We had cosmetology.
Correct.
We had the auto mechanic.
Yep.
And so we need vocational training. I want to implement a program, a safe haven, where you have 3 options.
Okay.
You have college, you have military, or you have vocational training. You can't go anywhere else.
Well, see, and that's kind of how it was set up, Davin, because, we had ROTC.
Yes.
And then when I was coming through high school, they had even went to like a academic track.
Yes.
Or a technical track.
Yes.
Because they used to actually come in. We had wood shop, we had a mechanic shop,
Yes.
we had
Yes.
brick mason. We
Yes.
had all of that right
Yes.
there at the school.
Yes.
And what they didn't have at the school, they would send you over to what we call tech high school.
Yes.
Because they had all of those other things over there at tech high school.
Yes.
Because everybody is not academically
No,
inclined.
no.
Some people are mechanically
Yes,
inclined, so
yes,
they're
yes.
better with their hands.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that because I was talking with a person today. When I called the electrician or the
Okay.
plumber, my bill is no less than $100.
Man.
And they're only there 30 minutes. So
Right.
where can you go and work 30 minutes and get paid $100 or more?
Right.
So all I'm saying is we have to get these vocational training back in the schools, even in the penal institutions.
Okay.
Line them up with businesses so they can get a tax incentive, a break within the EDGE program and the pilot program, so they can hire these violent felons who are incarcerated and are behind bars and trying to get their lives back in order.
Okay.
So we must work together. And I want to be a person on the council who brings all individuals to the table.
Okay.
White, black, old, young, LGBT, all of them. Everybody should have a seat at the table.
Right.
Because
Because
that's
they're
the melting pot.
taxpayers.
Yeah.
They're taxpayers.
And this is the melting pot.
Yeah.
And so I need people in South Memphis. I need the people in downtown. I need Whitehaven. I need Westwood to go to the website, DaveandClemens, right here, .com,
Okay.
and fill out the volunteer box.
Okay.
I need individuals who are who have monies to donate. Go to the website and donate monies. We have to have monies to get this campaign going. We have 60,000 registered voters in District 6. And our campaign is spending $1 on each voter.
Okay.
To knock on the door, to put the mailers out, to call them. We need your help. And so, I'm sorry. So we need help with this campaign.
Okay.
A lot of people are going to get in this campaign. You're going to have names of individuals, like I said before, who have served on this campaign. Don't be fooled by the barbecue and the big picnic. I don't want a barbecue or a picnic. I need some action.
Uh-oh.
I want to be proactive. I need some work done. I need to get your hands dirty. Get out here and help the community in a positive way.
And those are the type of things that, you know, if you don't do these things when you get elected,
When I get elected.
you know I'm going to be sitting right here going, man, that...
And matter of fact, I want to guarantee one thing: when I get elected,
When you get elected.
I will be the most transparent person who ever served the council.
What?
You can call me. I want to be a stuck-up politician. I don't understand how can you run for office, win the seat, and become an arrogant politician.
God.
And we have plenty of those here in Memphis.
That won't even speak to
Won't
you.
even speak to you.
Won't even speak to you.
And so I can guarantee you this: I'll be very transparent.
Okay.
I will push the people's agenda, not Clement's agenda.
Okay.
I will have a think tank where we have individuals who, from each segment of the community, downtown, Whitehaven, Westwood, South Memphis, we will push those agendas forward to help individuals in those areas become better, productive citizens. And that's what Team Clemens campaign is all about, running with the people.
So what you're saying is you're going to be one of those young progressive individuals that's going to actually put the work in and try to change some things in the city. Because for too long, you know, we've been electing people to these positions, and they guarantee us on the front end,
Yes.
Gavin, that they're going to do some things.
Yes.
And then once they get in office, they actually forget where they came from.
Absolutely.
They forget who put them there.
Yes.
And they don't even give a voice to the citizens that they actually are supposed to be representing, or the constituents that put them in office. And these are the kind of things that I don't understand. And I am a firm believer that that's why we're having a lot of the problems that we're having, because we forgot about the people. We forgot about the citizens. We forgot to protect citizens,
Yes.
to invest in citizens,
Yes.
to shore citizens up,
Yes.
so that they can be a good part, a productive part of society, so that they can actually give back
Yes.
to the community as opposed to take away from the community, because we used to hold people accountable.
Aha. You said a key word.
What's the key word?
We don't hold people accountable. We get angry and we say, I'm not going to vote, period.
Right.
That's not holding people accountable.
Okay.
You hold people accountable by going to that poll and pressing that name and getting their tail out of there or putting somebody in there. And once you get your person in there, you hold them accountable by going to the door, knocking on their door, calling them and say, hey, you said you're going to do this, and you stick to it.
How much time we got left?
You have 7 minutes.
Jesus.
And so also, I want to say this. I also want to be a politician who loves the people. I mean, I really love my people. I was riding through South Memphis. I hit my shoe shine at Macklemore and Lauderdale.
Okay.
So I was riding through the area and looking around, and it was so dark and desolate.
Okay.
We need street lights in those areas.
Something simple.
Lights, just street lights.
Right, right.
If you give me lights, I can see.
Okay.
Give me lights so I can see. Give me a little hope. Give me some type of encouragement. Just street lights in those areas. And so we just want to get out here and work and try to push and give the people hope and give the people some type of sense of belonging, because the people for a long time have not had that sense of belonging to city government.
Right. Man, hey, y'all need to stop hating on my shirt out there. A lot of people look.
We will have these T-shirts. You can get this T-shirt, and we're going to have, matter of fact, if you donate to the campaign a certain amount of money, I'll make sure you get a T-shirt first thing in the morning.
Look, I donated. I earned this T-shirt, man, because I believe in this young man, and I want him to go forth and do great things. Not because he's the police.
No.
But because I truly believe that the things that he say, he's going to try to implement and to put in place. He has always been a man of his word, as far as I know, okay? And he's never let me down. So therefore, I am hoping that he can go back into the community and he can be one of those young progressive individuals that's going to take Memphis to another level. And that's going to be one of those individuals that is not afraid to directly address the issues that are affecting the different communities throughout this city. That's affecting small businesses in this city that are not being put on level footing with some of the major companies. Maybe he can start, he's smart. The man got his PhD, so maybe he can form some consortiums that can actually be on par and actually deal with some of these big jobs and projects that some of these big companies have been doing for so long, and nobody else has had an opportunity to actually get in on some of the action to make all of these millions of dollars that are being spent in this community. I remember we had thriving businesses throughout the city, in all communities, in North Memphis, in Whitehaven, in South Memphis, and all over the place. Why should these people vote for you, man?
Well, you should vote for me because you should be tired of getting the same results from the same people who give you the same speech every 4 years and do nothing. I am a taxpaying citizen. I have been a pawn who have voted for individuals who's given that same speech. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a day that we as a people must rise up and we must speak truth to power, power to truth. We must tell the people exactly what we want. We must fight for what we want. And I'm not mean literally fighting. I mean we must go to these meetings, go to the offices, put our agenda down, because I have deep roots in this city. I'm not a person who just moved here. I've been here all of my life. I love my city. I could have moved away, but I stayed here in Memphis, Tennessee, because I love Memphis, Tennessee. So I love my city. I take it seriously. I'm going to do whatever I can to make my city better, and I'm looking forward to running this campaign, running with the people, and I need your help. I need all individuals who believe in the things I'm saying today to go to the website, davidclemens.com, fill out the volunteer block, contact us, donate. We're going to get out here canvassing. We're going to have more fundraisers. We're going to have events for the community, but we need your help. We need your help. We cannot win this alone. This is about the people. This is not about me. This is about the people. And so if we can make history, and we can beat some of these incumbents out here, we can have a great new overturned council, possibly a new mayor. We have to do what we have to do, because we cannot continue to do the same thing we've been doing for many years in history. And it's another thing, another reason why I'm running. People should vote for me. I fought these seasoned politicians who are in this city who have not groomed individuals such as myself to take their reign. You cannot stay in positions forever. And you seasoned politicians should have been grooming people to take your positions so the city could thrive and move and be on the same level as Nashville and Atlanta. Those places left us because we had the same mentality for 20 and 30 years and we never changed. And now the time is changing. It's a shift in the atmosphere. And I believe that Team Clemens will win District 6 on October the 3rd.
You know that would be a major upset.
That will be a major, and I believe in upsets. And Team Clemens is going to win on October the 3rd. And we're going to get this thing rolling here in Memphis, Tennessee, and in District 6. And so I'm looking forward to it. I want to thank you for allowing me to come on the show today. Let's set the record straight also for Dr. Harrington. I was the first to get endorsed by MPA.
Oh, did he say he was the first?
I think he did. Dr.
Okay.
Harrington, I love you. All due respect, I was the first to get endorsed by the
Yes, he
Police
was.
Association.
He was the first.
Yeah.
He's one of us. He's the first. And guess what?
No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
If that other individual comes out, we're going to be endorsing him as well. But he's going to be on the other side of town.
Okay.
I already know at least that much. And I'm
Okay.
not going to talk too much, and I'm not going to reveal who it is.
Okay.
But I'm saying, we're seeing a lot of police officers that are
Yes.
citizens of this city
Yes.
that want to get involved because too often people
Yes.
try to discount us
Yes.
as just being the police.
Oh, no.
But guess what? We're citizens.
Yes.
A lot of us were born and
Yes.
raised here. And I kept hearing, I ain't gonna call nobody's name. They don't live in the city. But guess what? A lot of us do. And a lot of us are starting to want to get engaged because
Yes.
it's affecting our communities
Yes.
and it's affecting us. And we're taking your word for what you said. Guess what? We're going to get involved.
Yes.
And we're going to do some of those things
Yes.
that hopefully going to be part of the catalyst
Yes.
that's going to change this city. I'm going to tell you, man, don't forget Boxtown. You got to go out to Boxtown.
Yes. Yes.
You got to go to Boxtown because when I was running for mayor and I went out to Boxtown, a lot of people had never been back that far. When you're going down Weaver or you're going down Mitchell.
I will see you soon,
And
Boxtown.
you keep going out that
I
way
will see you soon.
because they always feel neglected.
So do this as well. Go to my social media sites, Dave and Clemens. Like us on Twitter, like us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and follow us. And I need a representative in Whitehaven. I need a representative in South Memphis. I need one in downtown Memphis, and I need one in Boxtown.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to canvass and we're going to take over these areas. Team Clemens, we're coming for District 6, and we're going to take over. We're going to upset. This is going to be history. I love it. This is just the beginning.
Wow.
And so I am excited about this campaign.
Well, you seem like you got a lot of energy.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And I'm hoping that when you get elected
Yes.
and you get into that seat, that
Yes.
you hit the ground
Yes.
with your feet moving
Yes.
because we need some folks that are going to come in here and shake up some things.
Yes.
We need some folks that are going to remember that there are a lot of hard-working individuals that live in District
And let me
6.
say this as well. And I support our labor and trade unions 100%.
Uh-oh.
And the 3% raise, I thank you. The 1% raise, I thank you. But they deserve more.
Oh.
Living wages. Each year, we should be given adequate living wages. So I support all labor and trade unions.
What about those retirees that work for the city?
And the
that haven't got-
retirees, we need to make sure they get raises. We need to implement our health insurance back. And so once you get Clemens on the council, these will be things that I will be pushing directly on the agenda to get our benefits for our retirees, because I don't want to be a person to run for work all my life and end up having no benefits. So
Okay.
those are all part of my agendas.
I definitely want to thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
on
brother.
the show. We're going to have you back.
Yes.
I want to thank you for coming on the show because this is your show, actually. But I want to thank you for allowing us the opportunity to come to you each and every week. I want to thank everybody out there in Facebook land for tuning in. Team Clemens.
Team Clemens, DavidClemens.com. Go check it out.
So
Donate.
until next week, same time, same location. Be blessed, be strong, be encouraged. Officers, watch your six. Turn those cameras on.
Please.
And we'll see you next week.
Take care. Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Here go Mike Williams.
We still up here.
Oh,
So are they going to turn us off? What are they going to do?
Mike got me in trouble with his T-shirt. Hey, this is Mike.
How I get him his shirt? Look, I paid for this shirt. I paid for the shirt. Hi there, Roderick Gibson, RN.
Sergeant Leroy.
What's up, Leroy? I paid for my shirt, so if you want a shirt, donate.
I see y'all.
Don't play with it. You want a shirt, donate.
Thank y'all for tuning in.